All right, we're here at West Coast Green, back with Alex Wilson. You remember him? And we were talking about wood, right, the other day. And
we were talking about wood siding and other applications, and you want to talk about wood, talk to Peter.
Hey, check it out.
Check it out, right here.
This is Peter Moonen. Peter, how's it going?
Michael, good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about wood. What should everybody out there know about wood? Why is it so great?
Well, I've got this block of wood here, and you can see I've got a balloon there. That's the amount of oxygen that this piece of wood puts out when it's growing. It's also the amount of CO2 that this piece of wood sequesters.
Wow.
So we've got trees all across North America sequestering millions of tons of CO2 every year. And if we're not going to use a product like wood, which removes CO2, we've got to use something that may emit CO2.
Okay.
So wood is an excellent material. It's renewable. It's reusable. Essentially, it's a solar-powered carbon dioxide sucking machine.
Worthy of a Nobel Prize.
Well, if I'd invented it, I'd be rich. And it stores energy in a beautiful building material. Strong, lightweight. And I think we need to re-understand and reinvigorate our knowledge of how to use wood, why to use wood, and where to use it properly. So what we're trying to do is show that engineered wood products like this preserve the natural resource and perform better than ever before.
How much embodied energy would you say is in something like this? This PSL here.
There's certainly more embodied energy than a piece of solid wood of the same dimension.
Okay.
But it's going to perform 2 to 3 or 4 times better than that same amount of wood.
Got it.
When we consider the use of energy, we have to put it in the context of what is that energy doing to help us perform better in a structure.
Cool.
And the more we do with wood, the less you can actually do down the road. So it's really important to understand what you're trying to create, so that you get the best use of the natural resource and offset the most damage from other materials.
We were talking earlier about carbon sequestration, embodied energy, and you were saying it's a very simple formula. You can actually very easily, know how much energy is in something and how much carbon was sequestered. Then you also told me this very interesting story, which I thought was worth sharing with some of our readers about this furniture manufacturer.
There's a furniture manufacturer that had a large resource, a cherry forest, and they tried to figure out how much wood we actually make into furniture. And at the end of the day, it was about 7% of the wood that they grew was actually made into furniture.
Okay.
A lot of the rest was knots, sapwood. And as consumers, we have to have a better understanding of the impact of our choices. We only want clear wood. We're going to waste a lot of an incredible resource. So what the company ended up doing is increasing their own efficiency, using the waste wood as energy, and selling to others the product that they couldn't use because their customers didn't want it.
Interesting.
It's very complex to figure all this out. It takes a lot of effort, but we have to try.
Last question for you, real quickly. Beetle kill pine. You're talking about a wood that maybe people don't want. I know it leaves a little bit of blue streaking on it, but it seems like there's an incredible resource there, right? Hundreds of acres that are millions of acres.
Millions of acres and billions of board feet of wood have been killed by this natural occurring beetle.
Okay.
And much of that is because of climate change. But the resource hasn't been diminished in its strength. It looks different, but there's all sorts of things we can do, like this product here, which is a solid wood wall system that is exceptionally strong, sequesters lots of carbon. So these natural disasters challenge us to think of better ways to use the resource and to avoid the disasters in the future.
Is there a way for consumers to specifically request the beetle kill pine? Are there people out there who are selling specifically this material?
I guess the key phrase would be wood from beetle-killed forests.
Wood from beetle-killed, okay.
There's spruce and there's fir and there's pine. So if you ask for wood from beetle-killed forests, you're essentially salvaging dead trees and allowing new trees to grow in those areas.
That sounds like a good solution.
I think it is.
Cool. Peter, thanks for taking time.
Thanks, Michael.
See you.